Anyway, we're going over here.
Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our turtles. Maybe you could climb up there and stop him?
Hey, another clue that they're connected to frogs. Mop it instead of Muppet. Anyway. I feel like I'm just pulling things out of, like, thin air now. Let's see. I'm missing a 2. You know what? We'll worry about it later.
Your turtle friends will make a very good soup. If I can catch them, you can try to save them if you like. But I'm feeling awfully hungry.
So we're going to keep the turtles out of the cauldron. We're going to shoot them into the water. Anytime we see a turtle, we knock them out of the way. They eventually will start moving towards the thing again if we don't, like, do it well enough. So you might have to shoot them. Might have to shoot them towards the water a few times.
Where those came from. Here, take this orb and go away.
It almost feels like you want us to put them into the other water. It feels like you want us to, like, I don't know, man. You say we're saving the turtles, but aren't we just, like, putting them into a bigger pot? That's what it feels like to me. Like, I'm just expecting you to turn the heat on after it's all said and done. Thought that turtle was going to jump in. Did I turn my settings down for this? Hang on, let me look at my settings. Unlimited, VSync. I guess it's because it's this area. I'm not used to it, like, hiding so much of, like, the screen. Like, look how wide it is. Why is it so wide?
Every turtle on the beach. Here, take this.
I will say,
but now I don't need it.
after the first game, there is a lot more visual issues in, like, Ripto's Rage, and, there's a lot more visual issues in, like, it's even over here. Ripto's Rage and Year of the Dragon have way more visual issues. It is very obvious in Ripto, not Ripto's Rage, in Year of the Dragon. The issues are way more obvious. They are way more apparent, especially if you're playing the skateboarding game. If you're playing the skateboarding game, you can really tell that there's a lot of graphical issues and errors in that. But there's a few other times where they have, like, a lot of animation errors and stuff like that. I think the main error that I saw a lot of in Spyro the Dragon 1 was, like, if you... I almost feel like... This didn't happen the first time, right? I'm not... I think it might be connected to that one at the top. Because I don't remember the screen turning white like that. I hope it disappears after we're done here. But, like, if you were in that second world and you were attacking the guys that were shoulders sometimes instead of dying, they would just spontaneously jump up and salute. And I don't necessarily think that was like an error. I think that was intentional, and but it just looks very jarring and like really sudden. Like they jump up so fast. But it does look a bit, it looks a bit wonky, right? But then there's other, I think Spyro the Dragon 1 has the better graphics and animations, and then like the other games just kind of fall a little short. I don't necessarily think that they're bad games, but I did notice a lot more errors with like Year of the Dragon compared to 1 and Ripto's Rage. I think Ripto's Rage has like the least amount compared to Year of the Dragon, but I do remember like there being like weird glitches like this before. Like when I think of the glitches, I immediately think of like Year of the Dragon. Like that when I think of Spyro glitches, I think of Year of the Dragon. Like I don't really think of this game. We're going to do Breeze Harbor first. This is actually connected to Zephyr Town. And since it's right here next to us, we might as well do it first. Like when it doesn't actually show the tooth, I don't think, when you first go into this one.
Please excuse the mess, Spyro. We are currently suffering.
But it shows like the little grub or land blubber. Listen, they're bugs. They're giant bugs. But when it shows the animation, it shows that little land blubber popping up. In the other game, it pops up really slow and it looks so cute. Anyway, I'm Team Land Blubber. Look at them! They're just taking a little they're taking a little bubble bath. Blubber bath. I don't know why my mouth kept wanting to say blubber instead of bubble. Blubber bath. I'm just gonna call it a blubber bath now. They're very cute. But yeah, they are literally just bugs. Like I know they call them blubbers, but they are just bugs. I could just hit you, can't I? Yeah. That's so cheaty! I mean, I appreciate it. But it's so cheaty! See, because you're supposed to use this. You're supposed to use this, and you're supposed to knock everything down. It kind of ruins the, like, stress of it. See, because that one is, like, over the edge, and you're supposed to, like, raise it really high. But not too high, so you can actually break it. But yeah, on this, there is, you essentially go to two worlds. I think I just like the concept of Zephyr and this world. What is this world called? Breeze Harbor. I was thinking it was Pelican Harbor. That's why I kind of got confused. And it was some kind of harbor. I think it's because Pelican Town from Stardew Valley. More than it actually being birds. But the idea of, like, you helping out the pelicans in one world, and then you helping out the land blubber on the other, and I know they're not actually called pelicans, but, like, I'm Team Land Blubber. I don't care. I'm not worried. Listen, I have trouble with the trolley here. Anyway, the trolley itself is enough for me to be like, I don't care. Breeze builders, that's what they're called.
Spike mines all over the harbor. If you can clear them out, I'll give you this orb I found in a clam yesterday.
It doesn't even really explain why they're fighting. Just that they're in a war. Now, I think there's 2 in each location. Hang on. Can I break that over there? I can. And I did. So let me go back real quick. But I don't think it ever really explains why they're in a battle or anything like that. Just that, hey, we are in a battle and you gotta join our side. And instead of choosing one side, we chose to do both. We just chose to join both sides and fight on both sides. Does that make Spyro a warmonger? We're literally helping out both sides of the war. I feel like that's considered like a war crime or something like that. I feel like there's something morally wrong about that. But then again, we also don't know why they're fighting. So, question mark. Question mark. Let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's any chests. Where's the other one? We're just gonna spam it. Maybe not. Maybe not spam it. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from holding the button down and just being like that.
Spyro, here's that orb I promised. Sorry if it still has clam juice on it.
Like, I feel like it would be easy to say like the landlubbers are being eaten by the breeze builders, but I feel like that's a little too easy. Plus, those are some very big bugs to be eaten by, like, the breeze builders. Like, that's a very big bug. But, like, one of these guys is, like, more oriented towards the sky. One of these is more oriented toward the land. So maybe it's a territory thing. Okay, we need a... I don't think it's supposed to jiggle. Listen, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think it's supposed to jiggle that much when I'm not even touching it. But I guess it lets me know that I can get on it now. There we go. But I don't think I was supposed to do that. I got jiggled at though. And I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, there's a flame on both sides of this thing. And I'm not too worried about, like, getting my health back. Because we're dealing with the trolley here in a minute.
Thanks for getting our ship fired up, Spyro. Now we could proceed with our counterattack on Zephyr. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
It's kind of interesting that this is called, like, Breeze Harbor, and then the other's called Zephyr. I'm just realizing Zephyr is, like, a name for, like, wind, ain't it? Why are they both named after wind things when the others are clearly, like, land? Hang on, I need to look up the word land, Zephyr. Let me look up something real quick. I need to look up Zephyr is a west wind, a gentle breeze, any of various soft light fabrics, yarns, or garments, especially a lightweight check gingham fabric. So maybe it is a territory thing. Interesting. Anyway. We are missing about 40 of these. I bet it's a trolley thing. Anyway. I'm probably going to fail at the trolleys a few times, so...
How lucky for me that you came along. My machinery is broken, and the gears I need to repair it are scattered all over the tracks. Can you hop on that trolley up there and collect them for me?
Give me a second and I'll help out. So, we're gonna ride the trolley. Okay, so there is like a thing we gotta blow up. And we just gotta move around and not hit anything. I'm just going left and right. I can hit things. I forgot to do the other section. We can just jump over the smaller ones. It's no big deal. It's the TNT we have to, like, jump over. Well, okay. That's fine. Okay, this is actually going better than I thought, although I think we just got a speed boost. It's gonna really suck if I have to do part of this over again.
That was great work, Spyro.
Okay, that was good.
Start fixing my
Like,
machine.
normally, you have to do this at least once or twice because you mess up something. And then you had to hear him repeatedly say, "Trouble with the trolleys, eh? Trouble with the trolleys, eh?" So that ended up being pretty good. Let's see. It's saying I missed something. Oh yeah, I blew it up, but I don't think I collected it, did I? There we go. Alright. We're all done here then. So I think instead of taking a break, I'm just going to go ahead and keep playing a little bit longer. And we'll just play a few more levels. I am going to get a little sip though. Not sure if I'm back on or not. Give me a second. Let me just see. Okay. I had to wait because it wouldn't let me pause and see my settings real quick. You know what? I think what we'll do is we'll do this little segment and then we'll do everything above the ladder next time. I kind of want to save Zephyr and like the Speedway for last. We might actually save Zephyr for last because that's my favorite level.